Hi, in this video we're gonna explore if ChatGPT can imagine being a Ubuntu server so we can practice pen testing online using an AI. Now, I gave specific instruction to an Ubuntu server. Below you can see the text already that it should basically only reply as an Ubuntu server. No wild descriptions or blathering or wandering about, as it does very much, in a very good way of course, but I only wanted to act as a real Ubuntu server. Now there's a user called Bob. Bob cannot do anything, have no real access, but there is a Python 3 installed with the SUIBD set that can be used to do privesc. Now I wanna see how this is actually performing, so I actually put in a flag, so we just start that. And it seems like I'm just gonna update the page. This happens sometimes. Log in. Hi. In this video we're going to talk about whether ChatGPT can imagine being an Ubuntu server. So I created a small scenario with a flag, with a flag in, or a value, and some user called Bob with no real privileges on the server. So let's go ahead and run this right here. And we instructed to do an ls command from the directory called home Bob. Now, I don't know why it shows me flag.txt. Maybe it's because that I talk about it right there, but it doesn't really matter too much. Let's just try and see how it outputs our stuff. So let's do a who am I command. Press enter and see what it says. Now this is particularly interesting because we are asking the ChatGPT AI to actually generate the exact output as an Ubuntu server. And say, Bob, this is really good. If I type ID instead, it should give me a different thing, more like, group and stuff like that. Let's just try. Now, I'm aware that I only have a few amount of requests before I'm gonna get a timeout or something, because it's highly requested, the ChatGPT. So it shows me the exact, it kind of think away that I'm, my UID is 1000, which is true, it's Bob, the group ID is Bob, the group is called Bob, different kind of other groups I'm a part of, so that is really good. Now what is particularly interesting here is that I can do vulnerability hunting. I could probably even go ahead and try and find the SUID files. So we can imagine now that we have our initial foothold already. We got our very first access to the server in some way, and we want to practice. We don't have access to try hack me or hack the box, something like that. So we can actually use this AI here to practice our skills. We can type in commands. Now it's not that fast, it's not responsive, we cannot do connections and netcat, but we can ask it politely to imagine that it is a server. So let me just go ahead and find the command so we can look for SUID files. And the command we're going to type is find. So we're going to find from anywhere permissions with the SUID set, and it will be the type of file, and all errors should be diverted to dev null. Now I haven't really tried to do this before, so I'm kind of curious what it's gonna give us. So we're just gonna type the command. I expect a somewhat list of locations, of files. It's thinking right now because I'm asking it a rather complex topic here to emulate a Ubuntu server. So that of course will require some sort of process power in order to verify what's usually in that category when you set when you fire off the find command. And we're still waiting. It is generating now. So it says we have a Python. We have only one SUID file set, which is rather peculiar. But think about it again. I did ask it to do that Bob is a lower privileged user and have no access. So I'm kind of instructing it in a way to, this is serious. So let me just say, can I then run Python 3? So let's try and run Python 3. So I actually just started Python 3, the binary file, and it is actually starting Python inside the AI. Now we can type our commands and stuff. So I'm just gonna quickly go ahead and find, a small Python piece of code. So just find something and see if we can actually understand that and do something with it. Not really sure what to do, but let me just find something. So let's create a list of file names. So say names equal to. Now I'm literally programming in it. So let's do BMW and Opel. That's a car brand, and of course Volkswagen. Now this is not the idea. I'm gonna do a lot of programming. So we're gonna say for n in names like that, and then do some spaces, just go for, and print out n. So this is gonna be what I do. I'm gonna press enter, and what will it do? Will it print? Will it actually interpret the code for me and try and give me the result? It is actually interpreting code right on the AI. I'm asking it to imagine to be an Ubuntu server, and it's outputting I can actually write code. It's a real Ubuntu server. So now I'm gonna write exit, and I'm gonna go back to my normal terminal, I guess. Now it didn't show anything because it shouldn't. Now I know you probably would see some sort of dollar sign or something, but this is just an AI, of course. It do not show that. So what we're gonna do now is actually to try and exploit this. So we're gonna go ahead and try and look for the SUID files, but as you find that, so what we're gonna do is to go ahead and do a execute to get a higher privilege user. So we're gonna try and use that SUID set on the Python 3 file. I'm gonna misuse it to do privesc. And for that, we just went into gfo bins. Let me just show that. And we're gonna find the command here under SUID. So I'm gonna go ahead and run this here. What this command is doing is saying, Python, please run this for us and do a bin sh and do the tag p. So we're gonna keep the privileges that the SUID bit is set to do. Give us root. So let's take this line right there. Go back. Let's do Python 3, of course. Let's press enter. What is happening? Okay, what is happening now? I'm not seeing anything, so I'm gonna write ID. Is that gonna give me as root now? It's I'm still Bob. So, wait. I am root. Okay. So if that is possible, I should be able to go and do a cat on root /flag.txt.